I have a confession to make. I don't wear makeup on my days off. Unless I have somewhere to go. In which case, I will direct you here to watch my video for 5 quick tips on how to get ready in a hurry and look fabulous walking out the door. But what do you do when you want to wear makeup, but you don't know what to buy, you don't know what to use, and you don't know how to apply it? You don't want to end up looking like a clown. You don't want it to take 25 minutes. I've been a pro makeup artist for over 12 years, working with celebrities, beauty brands, and everyone in between. And I don't wear makeup on my days off. But I'm going to show you exactly what to do if you want to wear makeup, whether it's your day off or not. But you're not quite sure where to start. I'm only going to be showing you a few products today because I really wanted to keep it streamlined and keep everything very, very simple. So when it comes to the first step, that is skin prep. So that is moisturizer and sunscreen. I recommend to get a product that has both in it so you get more bang for your buck and you're putting less product on your face. Say hello to our very first product. This is the Naturium Dew Glow Moisturizer. It has an SPF 50 and we're gonna put this all over our face. Rub it in really well. Make sure you get it all over, down the neck. I know you can still see it, just keep rubbing. You want to make sure that you have enough to moisturize the face as well as protect the face because we always have to make sure that we have enough sunscreen. Another reason I chose this product is because it gives a really beautiful luminosity to the skin. So we're already making the skin look good without putting any makeup on top of it. Now, before I go on to the next product, I just want to talk about tools. Now, I know that many of you who are makeup novices or you don't really do makeup, you don't have a lot of products, you maybe have one makeup brush that you own and an eyelash curler, if that. So that's what we're going to use today. We're going to use the Tweezerman eyelash curler and we're going to use my IT Cosmetics foundation brush. I guess technically you could say this is 2 brushes because it has the foundation brush on the one end and then the little more concentrated concealer brush on the other. If you were going to invest in any brush at all, it would be this. I am not sponsored by IT Cosmetics, I promise. I have it in my kit and I use it on myself personally. In the interest of keeping the skin really easy, really clean, I don't want to use any kind of foundation or even a tinted moisturizer. We are already moisturized with the Naturium that I used on the face already. So we've got sunscreen and we've got moisturizer already done. So what I'm going to use is concealer, and I'm just going to conceal in any of the areas that I need, mostly because I know that many of you don't wear a lot of makeup. Concealer is great because you can sheer it out and you can place it where you need it. I'm going to take a little bit of the concealer on the back of my hand and use the best tools that I can, my fingers. Placing some under the eyes and then a little bit around the nose. Focusing mostly on the middle of my face so then I can work it out. All right, so we're gonna start there. I'm gonna take my brush and just buff it out. Taking the other side of the brush, I'm just gonna do a little bit of pinpoint concealing, mostly around my nose. I have little marks here from where I wear my glasses, so I'm gonna cover those. They haven't figured out how to make glasses not do that. I don't really know what that's about. But looking at the face and seeing if there's anywhere else that I might need some coverage, it feels really good. It's nice and light. My under eye is concealed, my redness around my nose is concealed, and a little bit of redness on my chin is concealed. That's it. It doesn't have to be any more than that. Now that the skin is done, we're going to move on to step 3, which is mascara. I'm going to curl my lashes, give them a really good squeeze. And you could walk out the door with just your lashes curled. You don't have to wear mascara. I know a lot of people who are averse to mascara, even the clean formulas. And this is what they do before they walk out the door. They just give their lashes a little bit of a curl just to open up the eye area. That being said, I do want to talk about one of my favorite clean formulas for mascara, and it is the Tower 28 Make Waves Mascara. This is in the color Drift, which is a dark brown. I do recommend dark brown if you're not used to wearing a black mascara. Another thing I like to recommend, if you haven't worn a lot of mascara, if you're new to mascara, just apply it on the tips of your lashes. You don't even need to go into the root. You can just do a really light coat just to get used to the sensation of wearing it and just to darken the lashes. Of course, when it comes to this, you can do whatever you want, but you can still apply less makeup and it can make an impact. I was deciding between using bronzer or blush. I usually err towards bronzer because it kind of mimics what the sun does to your face and all that, but I thought, let's just do a pretty blush and a pretty lip. This is the Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Blush Stick. This is in the shade Pale Petal. And yes, it is a cream blush. I know, don't panic. Cream blush is so easy to apply. This is my own personal one, so I'm going to apply it directly onto my face. So we're gonna do the whole thing where we look into the mirror, we smile. I'm just gonna place it right here, high up on my cheekbone. I'm gonna press and just get a little bit of that down. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. The beauty of this is that it has a little applicator on the bottom that you can use just to blend it out. Sometimes I'll use my fingers and it still looks a little streaky, so I'll just grab my foundation brush and press it in. And you really can't do this wrong. The reason I chose cream blush is because it just tends to look a little bit more natural on the face and it sinks into the skin. Plus, if you use the heat from your fingers, it's gonna help blend it in. Now, before we do lip, I have another confession to make. I thought I could go through this tutorial and not do any kind of a brow, and I just can't do it. In my opinion, it's very hard to look put together or have a makeup look complete without a brow. Now, does that mean we have to do a full-fledged brow? Absolutely not. But we do need to give them a little bit of love and a little bit of grooming and shaping. There are two things you can do on your face to get away with wearing less makeup. The first one is to wear a bold lip. The second, a brow. So because I can't not do brows, we're gonna do a brow, but we're gonna do it really easy. This is the NYX Brow Glue in Taupe. It's basically a tinted brow gel. It will help you shape your brows, but it will also tint the little hairs that you might not get with regular brow gel, so you can create a really nice shape in a very short amount of time. Already we have a shape, and I literally just did that in 10 seconds. Other brow? And if you don't know how to brush up your brows or shape them, check out my brow tutorial. I will link it in the description box below, and it gives you everything that I recommend on how to shape your brows, how to fill in your brows, and what to do. When it comes to lip, you can honestly do whatever you want. I know people who wear very minimal face makeup, but they wear a bold lip. And I know people who wear very minimal face makeup and they don't wear anything on their lips. But when someone's looking for something in between, I'm always going to recommend a hydrating tinted lip balm. So I have the Naturium Phytoglow Lip Balm here. This is in the shade Watermelon. They're luxurious, they're hydrating, and as you can see, they give just a little bit of color, and they smell amazing too. Oh, Susan, you knew what you were doing, girl. I love Naturium so much. If y'all don't know who I'm talking about Susan Yara. She created Naturium, and this, I just love this brand so much. Their skincare, their lip balms, everything is so, so amazing. Okay, so I don't wear makeup on my days off, but if I had to, this is what I would wear. It's so easy and it's really pretty. It did take me about 10 minutes because I was talking to the camera, but if I wasn't talking to the camera, I could do it in under 5, no problem. And you can too. My personal philosophy is if the skin looks good, everything looks good. And I think the skin looks really, really good. If you're looking for any more makeup tips, please click the playlist here. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for Halloween content that's coming up in October. And I will see you next week with a brand new video.